Hi Capricorn, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. I want to start off with saying that I will probably do extended versions today. Yay! At least I'm ready to go if that's where I feel like I want to take the message. I don't want to push it, like I don't want to make an extended version just cause. But usually I feel like the 15 minutes are never enough. Like I can always go deeper. It's what it feels like. So probably there will be a link down below if you want to click on that. You'll get to the extended version for a very shy amount of money, I promise you. And if the link is not there, it just meant that the message was complete around 15 minutes. It's Capricorn, it's skytten in Swedish. I'm Swedish and therefore I will throw in a few Swedish words here and there where I feel like maybe the English needs some clarification. It's not a typical tarot reading. It's just, I'm just using these beautiful cards to get my own inspiration going. So like the card doesn't really, oh, I got this card and that, therefore it means. It's not like that, for me anyway. And so just take it as it flies, as it applies to you and your situation, because it's a general reading. So let's see, Capricorn, what's up with you this week? What you guys need guidance on, clarity on, inspiration on. Interesting. Capricorn. There's one. And there's two. So the first card is always the basic, like the basic energy around your situation for this week. Wow. And I got a bit of a slap saying please show the cards straight away, because I look at them really like for a really long time before I show them, and I think that might be the case sometimes. So I will try to remember this. Try to focus on the card, please. Not you guys, but the camera. At least there's a woman, a beautiful woman, standing in like rainbow colors from head to toe, and the rainbow is just shooting through her. She's on a staircase that just leads up to heaven, and every step like is also like in different colors, in beautiful colors. And the card is called Good Fortune and Invite the Magic In. So I'd say that you are in a pretty good space, like a pretty good energy space. And I want to say that you're in a pretty good headspace as well. At least the Capricorns that I'm connecting with, it feels like you guys are... I mean, here in Sweden, it's typical vacation time. It has been really sunny weather. It's been beautiful, at least on the coast where I am. And it just feels like the Capricorns that I'm connecting with are like, they're relaxed, they're laid back, they probably like are well into their vacation. It feels like it's relaxing, they're in a good like headspace. I keep getting the headspace, like bra plats mentalt. It feels like you guys are knowing what you want, but sort of just being a bit cool about it at this moment in time. You're not forcing anything, you're not pushing anything, which is a really good thing. And this card to me just shows that there's a lot of good stuff coming in, if it hasn't already. And I think Capricorn, isn't that that's the sign that has been, I think we talked about like paradise for like 3 or 4 readings now. I think that's you guys. Yeah, just a soulmate reading and paradise reading, and it seems to be a very good time for the Capricorns. I know that this has been a crazy week energy wise, so if you're any bit like intuitive, very sensitive, very empathetic, I always want to say empathic, feel like a lot of empathy. As I said, that is 444 on the clock, which is complete heart chakra. Like, I don't want to be like too woo woo with with the words that is describes it. I just want to like tell you that it has been a crazy week energy wise, and I'm not too heavy into like this planet is opposite this planet and therefore your life sucks, or it's a full moon, or it's like, for right now the planet Mercury is retrograde, which means it moves in the opposite direction of its own axle. Is that what it's called? Like it's against it, where you can take it as, and against sort of makes us have to go deep or dive deep. And I'd say, like, if we were to be tossed around like little, I don't know what, on Earth every time the one planet is opposite another, or it's in retrograde, or there would be a full moon or an eclipse or whatever, we would just be crazy weird people. And I guess we are, but I just want to say, take your power back when it comes to that sort of thing. It's the same thing with, like, if you have a person next to you that is very, like, not in a healthy place, like if they're very off or not in balance, it doesn't have to mean that you have to be off balance too, but you can understand that if the person is next to you and they have like a super negative energy, they're in your face, they know how to trigger your buttons, they know how to like get you a bit irritated or frustrated. So that is Mercury at this time. And so you really have to have your act together to sort of not trip into that energy. Because if you are waking up on the wrong side, if you have been feeling a bit tired or a bit off lately, it's sort of really easy to like maybe get into little accidents, spill out your coffee, get into minor conflicts with people, arguments that sort of doesn't need to be there. If there's something that you want to bring up with somebody, talk to somebody about, I'd suggest just for this week, for the Mercury retrograde to go direct again, I'd advise you to wait till this week is over. And depending where you listen, I record this on Thursday. So if you hear this on Friday or Saturday, just feel where you're at and just take whatever resonates with you. If you feel like, no, I'm in such good place, I'm in such a good balanced place, and I need to just have this conversation now, then go. But if you wonder what's up, if you wonder what's weird, what's crazy with you, what's crazy with other people, like what's going on with, why are you so easily triggered, you might wonder about other people, then you know why. Let's just say whatever negative stuff you have going on, if you don't keep track of it, it's just like times 50 right now probably. But you guys seem to be in a really good spot. You seem to have really good energy. Like the bottom line is still really good energy. So it's still like, let's say, it doesn't throw you off your game just because something is a bit off balance. You can have really high vibration. You can have a really good energy and still have like 1 or 2 nights of really bad sleep, which would sort of feel like it would bring you down. You would feel tired. You would feel like, no, that is not the time to have that heavy conversation, or I don't want to go out for a run today, because you're just tired in your body. But it doesn't mean that your overall energy sort of just goes out the window. So if you just have 1 or 2 nights good night's sleep, you're just back on track. That's how fast you will like solve things right now. So that was the basics of your energy, which is you're in a really good place. And so the second card, which is self-reliance, don't be afraid to fly solo. And I stopped saying, didn't you have this last week? I'm just gonna like take it for what it is, and whatever card comes. I see there that you might be dealing with a Virgo in your life, or a Scorpio in your life. I just have that in the back of your mind. I also pick up on a cat. I actually never saw this cat in this picture ever before. There might be, might feel silly to some of you guys, but you might actually uh, you might be getting a cat, or there's something evolving around your cat, like some, are you thinking about doing something with it? Are you thinking about replacing it? Is it about to pass on? Is it something up with the cat? Is it gone? What's up with the cat? This is crazy weird. I need to find out what's up with the cat. Can we get some clarification why I'm drawn to talk about the cat? Why is the cat important here for the Capricorn? Okay. Okay. So I just love this card. You got the Epiphany card, which just means that you sort of have an aha moment, or you just have like a brilliant idea, just an epiphany. And it's a seek clarity underneath it. So what does this mean? What with the cat? Sorry guys, I have to pick another card. This is a weird reading. Some of you guys might not even have a cat. Sorry about that. This might just be from one person. Okay. So I'll stick to the story about it really being about a cat. For some of you Capricorns, maybe I'm connecting with one or two people that really something is up with your cat. Then just know that it's like the spirit world is just on your side. If you sort of need to let your cat go, if there's something where they're hurting or they need to like pass on, spirits, like, they're with you and they say you're doing the right thing to let the cat go. Other than that, I feel like the cat is now talking about like it being a metaphor. Cat always to me usually but it didn't this time, but it usually stands out for like a metaphor for loving yourself. So I just got the Dove card, take a leap of faith. And so with the good fortune, standing alone, self-reliance, don't be afraid to fly solo, standing alone. The Epiphany card with the Phoenix rising, standing alone. And with the Dove card, take a leap of faith, like trust in yourself and trust in the situation. It just feels like this is solely about you, and the Capricorns that sort of don't have a cat and feel like this is the message where I resonate. It feels like this is more where you need to come into your own and just sort of own it, own your life, own your situation, own your like take control, take charge of your situation. And it feels like there's something that you want to shift, or something that is about to shift, and where you sort of have put yourself a bit in other hands, like there would be somebody else who has control in this situation, that they can sort of control the outcome. And I want to say that they can't. Okay, for sure I'm going to do an extended because I'm closing into 15 minutes, and it's like I just started, because this looking into this, whatever this is, where you need to stand on your own and just regain power and regain, like, whatever the situation is where you feel like you're giving your power away and that somebody else can make a decision for you, which they cannot. I'll for sure dive into that. I'll look into that. So if that is interesting to you, if that is something that resonates with you, then you'll benefit from coming to the extended. If you feel like, no, I'm just happy to hear that my cat is fine, and and this was a bit of a weird reading, that your like good fortune is here and the energy is all well, then thank you guys so much for listening. Please subscribe if you haven't, and share with your friends. I appreciate it a whole lot. And then I will just see you Capricorns next week. Take care. Bye.